This is about training evaluation. Oh, good. Danny, walk right with Mikey.
I was just going to ask you.
Yep, you bet.
Don't make any stupid
John, you're shagging? Why don't you walk right with me?
Yeah, John, that's a pass.
We've got a basket coming, Johnny. Okay. It's coming real shortly. Julie went up to go grab it.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
You walk right up here. You're all good. I'll walk with you, so we'll talk together.
Well, that's what I said, that it's going to be necessary for you to help, I can make comments, but help me interpret.
What I'll do is I'll kind of talk a little and kind of help maybe say what you think. This dog's a little punchy. We're kind of not sure why. Is there a bird down there or not, Is he making bird or not?
So he's
thinking he's getting punchy because of his whistle, you can kind of tell. Dot's just had a trap. That looks like this dog is starting to make his bird over here. Maybe not. So the next couple casts, if you don't mind keeping that camera right on Mr. Mike. I got it. Shelby, or Sydney, you walk right with him, bud. You're all good. Hey, Danny, you tap him just like you'd want to be sent.
You did.
Okay. Kick him.
Get up.
See, we're running into the wind, so you'd expect some decent fine shift,
It's also more tempting to punch up the course, isn't it?
Very tempting to punch up the course. And that's one of the things that I'm watching with each dog is saying, okay, my thing I drill into the folks is look, keep them with you, keep them with you, keep them with you, and minimal control, and then our minimal effort. And then if they break pattern,
Right.
they got to have, that's got to be something that dog feels comfortable in breaking pattern because it smells something. But if they're already up there really deep, then it makes it more challenging.
And I'll tell you what is challenging is when you're going into the wind and they miss a bird deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they get past it.
Back into it.
And hunting back into it is tough.
You can walk right up next to Mr. Danny, and Julie's bringing the baskets down. And once you get the birds, you can put them right in the basket and empty them out up top. Danny will help walk you through. Don't let him bother you. He's deaf as a post, but he's very, very good.
Oh, I got it.
Baskets are coming right down. They're being walked down as we speak. So that's the hard part about this is, you want a great bird finder. This cover's heavy enough where it should hold him back a bit.
Gotcha.
But you don't want to have him out of control, and our scenting has not been like really big. And it's been.
You had some moisture the last couple of days.
That's why I'm thinking today's going to be a better day, and it's already kind of proving itself. Look at this dog here.
Yeah.
Is he making something? No, not yet. We'll talk about this.
Yeah, this dog here on the right here is going to be interesting. This.
At night. One of the things that I'm trying to harp on Mike a little bit is not to use a lot of huff whistle that tight to the bird.
Right.
Let it flush through. Let the dog make the decision as to whether he's going to go or not. You can work him, correct him.
So this is going to be a challenging retrieve here.
Yes, it is. Julie, if you'd like, you can walk that over to Sydney? That'd be great. And there's the other one is already over at John. Thank you very much for picking those up.
Sure.
And we'll rotate you in shagging and stuff too.
Sure.
That be all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
See, he's got to crest over a bit.
Yeah, it's of course that change of cover.
Right. Now here's the gig too. Say this was his first bird. He's got to go on and have enough depth to go get his next one. And God forbid you get a long one on your next one.
When you say enough depth, you mean the dog? Are you concerned about his fatigue level on this?
Yeah. Yeah. The
So-
longer it takes, the more.
So my question is now, if he puts a whip on him and casts him over there in competition,
Unless that was a blind retrieve, which if you kind of
so if you to the bird,
you got to handle for a reason.
Gotcha.
Like in this case here,
well, he's handling now.
Yeah. but in this case here, you see where he kicked it out of down there on the goldenrod?
Yeah.
That's some pretty tough stuff to see.
Sure. So that's the call
Yes.
to say, well, we don't know how well he saw it. What?
Hey! Don't hit the whistle at the same time you're casting.
Back.
See, what he should have done, in my opinion, was instead of handling him.
See, actually, it wasn't across that patch of cover. It was.
I thought it was up further and over
Yeah.
the ridge. This is that moose theory.
Yeah, it is.
But here's the gig though too. See, if he doesn't come up with that bird, he's out anyway. So you handle and get it and let him judge it.
Right. So the judge to make that call.
Some judges want to make the decision. Other judges will say when you.
Jim,
Yeah.
they used the wind correctly, didn't he take it that line?
He just went long to it, long. And from his angulation in that goldenrod, he probably didn't see the exact ball.
Okay.
So again, it goes back to judgment now, right?
Well, I mean, I'm super literal, so like turning down there, I'm going,
Right.
but it just was the wind.
Yes, exactly. And if I yell at you from the center line, it's not personal. It wasn't personal. Now he's got to be getting caught on the third. Should be up in the third, yeah. See now
Well, that's a.
order of this stuff
Oh man.
and getting downwind and the crest.
I mean, that's an incredibly challenging retrieve, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Very typical of what happens.
Yeah, it's what we call black swan.
I mean,
You know
when you
what black
look
swan
at,
is?
well, in a second I'm going to ask, but I'm kind of commenting on the line was through all these gunners and gallery.
A lot of clutter. It's what we call a black swan event. It really works.
I mean, that was
Already prepared for it.
yeah.
So now you got an interesting deal where he was kind of fighting the pattern a little bit, but then he shows some incredibly good talent there.
Oh yeah.
You know. All right. Good. Let's